Well, hello everyone, and we're back for part 3 of this nightmare. So, I have pinned this as before. I'm going to... Oh, well, I didn't pin it well, apparently, because I got a little wrinkle thing over here happening. Well, we'll fix that first, but after that, I'm going to pick another nice contrasting color, probably different from the other side, just to use some of my fun Sashiko thread colors. Anyway, we'll get this guy all wrapped, and then we'll see what we can do for another pattern on the other side, since we learned that anything smaller than these two sizes do not work with the weird paint pen. I also ordered some new transfer pens to try out for all of us and see how those work. So anyway, let me get this whole side stitched around like we did before, and then we'll pick a pattern for this and then decide how we want to proceed with the whole rest of this mess, and also how we decide we want to line the rest of this mess. Some iron-on interfacing maybe in our future. I'll see you when this is prepped. Okay, we're back, and admittedly, because I had done it before, that went considerably faster. Although I did it faster, I do think that I ended up pulling it tighter than I did the other side, which is perhaps why it looks smaller than the other side. Maybe we just need to put more stitches in it, who knows. But we've gotten that down. I also brought out this. I'm worried that this is the exact width that weird pen won't go through, as much as I would like to use this very fun pattern. So I have brought out some little plastic buddies here that I know that the weird pen will fit in. And where is the weird pen? Oh, here it is. It's literally in front of my face. Look how much we used up just on that one panel from the other side. Literally a pen worth. We have more pens coming on Wednesday. But I have some fun mountain shapes, some turtles that are hexagon for us to Sashiko, and more small tortoise hexagons that I don't think will be useful at this point. But let's see what we can get traced down before the pen runs out. Let us pray. Okay, before I start tracing with what little pen we have left, I wanted to show you how I line this up so that it doesn't get worse. I have the widest point of the bag lined up on this edge. I have the stencil lined up against that edge. So even as the bag gets smaller, if I move my stencil up along the line, theoretically it should tile properly. Now, a lot of Sashiko patterns, or Sashiko stencils, come and they have little lines on them. This one's all dirty from my sweaty hands. But you can see the little line. That indicates that you want to connect that line, like in stitching. But they can't connect that line on a stencil or it would fall out of the hole. Same thing on this one. You need to connect those. They even give you the dot, which would be the starting point over here for the next set. So this one tiles as well. And then sometimes you'll get ones that are really extensive like this, which you have to place one way, trace, and then flip and trace again so that each side gets the other, because otherwise they would be unable to create the pattern without it falling out of the stencil. So that's why those look like that. If you get a Sashiko stencil that is seemingly half and half, it's because you need to flip it. So anyway, I wanted to show you how I'm kind of lining that up before I get started. I don't think that the other stencils will work, so we're gonna stick with this guy and hope. And here we go. so close to being done with this panel. And this is how much appears to be left, but none is coming out. So that's done. I'm going to attempt to get some of the chalk from the pencil to lay down over top. Well, you know what? We're living, we're learning. We're not loving it, but we're doing it. It is in fact happening. Whether or not we want to be a part of it, we're living and loving and learning it. All right, well, I'm going to get this traced to a degree that I think I'll be able to see it, and we'll be ready to start stitching this section and see what nonsense we can get up to on this side, and then we'll continue. So here we go. Okay, well, we made it out alive. I found it very difficult, I will say, with just the straight trace of the pattern to mentally figure out where I was comfortable spacing my stitches. So this area is crazy and bad. There's a lot of experimentation going on over here. The back looks as terrible as the other side because I had to work in a way that didn't make this crunkle and only made that crunkle. Now, I also worked the side edges to prepare us for part, oh my god, is it going to be part 4? Ugh. Part 4 of this, apparently, where we will work down the sides. Anyway, we have made it out of another segment of this. It's not terrible. And in the next one, we will try these new weird pens that I have no idea if they will work. It says that it's water-soluble chalk pen. We shall see. But I will see you in the next one, and I hope you will watch either part 1 and 2 of this or any of my other videos about fiber arts, unboxing, or any of the mayhem and chaos we get up to over here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!